Hi, thanks so much for being here. Welcome or welcome back. So, I need to take a few minutes here to talk about tiny notebooks. So, if you're interested, I hope you stick around. I'm sure you have noticed that there is a trend going on for a while now. I think it started mid 2023, where a lot of people were trying to reach more for the pocket notebooks. A lot of them were using them for more of a common planning sort of or commonplace sort of approach, and others were just to kind of have something smaller handy when they were out and about. But now it's like more of what I've noticed is that it's more of a us trying to be more focused in a predictive and functional. The same as I've noticed last year with the common placing a trend that again, common placing is not necessarily a new thing or a new approach. It's something that has been going on for decades. And it's just the use of it has evolved with the generation and the needs, I guess, of who's using the notebook or the commonplace for what they wanted to use, right? For the purpose, for a specific purpose. So with that trend, I've noticed that again, having a compact sort of place to just dump all the thoughts and ideas and notes. It's the new trend that it's kind of coming along with that one. And I'm not sure if I'm explaining this correctly, but I'm sure that you've noticed that a lot of us planners, planner lovers, have been introducing little pocket notebooks to our systems. And this is the very first time that I do this myself. I did try in 2023 to include an A6 in my planner system when I was trying the One Book July sort of challenge. And I tried to use it for the entire month and I just couldn't do it. I was just so into my cousin and the A5 size and all the space and availability that you have to do a little bit of everything. I did try again this year and order an A6 for my as my companion, and again I just couldn't do it, so I had to switch it for a travel traveler's notebook size, or the classic size, I guess, insert from common from Sterling Ink, and that is my common my main planner companion. But then again, I started noticing something that I guess it's what I've been trying to decipher for a while, and it is that we are us in the planner community. We love decorating our planners. We love having the space to have all the cute stuff and all the availability to add all of these things that make the planner more custom to us and our personalities and what we want, what we need. And especially in here, I have this is my master planner, so everything is happening in here. I have trackers, I have spaces for ideas, I have my monthly planning, and I have weeklies, I have dailies, I have everything that you can think of. It's in here. I have moon planning, you name it. It's just a little bit of everything. And while it is my master planner and it is not going anywhere, I have also found that if I continue to use this as my main planner every single day, it is very distracting. It is just like, let's see it this way, it is just like grabbing my phone to go through my to-do list, but getting distracted by all the notifications and all the other apps and all the other things that I could be doing in my phone instead of just focusing on my to-dos for that day. That's when I decided to incorporate this Moleskine pocket size notebook, and I went for this one because it has great pages. It had grid pages, all blank. It is not a monthly or weekly or daily. It is just blank, a blank notebook. It has about 170 pages or so, and it has been working perfectly. I have been using it only for 4 days, so maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but I have noticed that I am a much more productive and focused on what I am saying that I'm going to be doing on that specific moment than if I try to reach for my master planner or even my companion, which is my it's just a summary anyways of my what's going on my master planner. Anyways, this is the one that I take with me when I'm traveling or I'm out and about and I still want to see more information about like the entire month and stuff like that, which isn't something that I can include in my pocket or notebook. But again, like I said, I wanted to make it functional and just focus on the one task that I wanted to do for me. Let's talk about cost. This is a hardcover notebook, and it cost me about $18, rounding it up. I think it was 17 something, but it has about 170 pages, and I can see myself going through about two of these a year, depending on how much space I use. Lately, I've been trying to use just one page per day, but it's if that was not the case and I use more than that, I might go through three of these during the year, but let's leave it at two. If I do go through two of these notebooks a year, it'll be around 30 something dollars for the year, or 10 cents a day. So that's my math when I see the value on the notebook that I'm spending money on, and how much value I can bring back to me, or it can bring back to me. So if I just see it as I'm spending about 10 cents a day to use this notebook to help me focus on what the items that I want to get done every day, on a very specific moment, I think it is much worth it than trying to stick with my one master planner or my other cute planners, and try to make them work for me. I do see myself being much more distracted on this one because there's so much going on in here. Even though this is my companion, there's still so much things that I do here. I do the weekly setups, and I do my trackers, and then I'll do the monthly overviews, and then I forward plan, and then I take notes maybe in the back, and then I just play with some stickers, and all the other things. I have other inserts in here that I go through as well. So I can see myself definitely spending much more time getting distracted in the setup process than actually doing the thing. So as far as cost goes, it is well worth to spend a little extra in a separate notebook, and just have it handy and available to help you accomplish the things that you're trying to get done. I guess the next important thing is about portability. This is such a tiny notebook. I am a tiny petite person, right? And it is just about the size of my hand. And I love the fact that I can just have it with me with my phone. I'm using it to film right now, but I have a zip flip. So the zip flip is even more smaller than the notebook. So I have those two. And even if I grab it or take it with me in my traveling, I can just hold it in here. I can even put my phone in here, my pen, and I'm good to go. It is so small and it's so easy to carry around that I have found that I reach for it much more than everything else. I do keep up with my master planner, which is the one that carries all the information from my brain. It's like my second brain. I actually did another video on that one specifically, and how I'm using it to just be my assistant. So I'm going to link that video below in case you're interested. But basically what I'll do is I'll pull my master planner in the morning and just make sure that I have everything updated. So for example, and in here, let's just go to this month. I have my notes in here, and every single morning and every night I come back here and make sure that my planner is updated. I go through my focus, I go through my to-dos and notes and things that I want to focus every single day. I update my weeklies section as well, because here there's a little bit more information, and I've been trying different approaches on this weekly layout, just tracking my time and making sure that I'm spending it in the things that matter to me. So I go ahead and pre-plan if I know that there's something at a specific time of the day that I want to get done, and then I'll fill in between those items of what is it that's going on during the day. I am using still my dailies, even though I am focusing much more on the dailies in here. But in here, I'm just doing a summary of what the day, what's happening that day. It could be just an entry, like for example, I started using this notebook. I just did a quick entry on that, and then a few notes there, and then the same thing for the next day. So basically, just like a summary, very short summary of what's going on that day. And then for my to-dos, I am focusing on them on here. So I just go through my to-dos and my planning for the day, and I'll just pull the information from there and plan it in here. So quickly, I'm going to do a quick flip through on this. I will do a full flip through and a little bit more details about why I set up things, how I did, but I'm just going to show you my day for today. So for example, this is today, and this was me fixing this pre-planning yesterday. So last night I just took my master planner, went through my notes, make sure that everything was completed for the day and whatever needed to be either canceled or migrated, and I just went ahead and list my to-dos for today. So what I'm doing right now is the very first thing. I'm trying to go in order. It doesn't have to go that way. I can just do them randomly depending on what's going on. If everything else is going on, but I do use this as my guide, and I have been doing that for the last few days. I do have other decor and other information in between the to-dos, but basically most of the information in here is just to-dos. So the most important information is just to-dos, and I have seen the difference. I can see and notice the difference when I am just only focusing on the item that I want to get done, instead of trying to either decor or add stickers or doodle or anything like that. I did include some doodles that I showed you on here. Let me just show you again. So I do have some doodles, but that is after the fact. So after I was done with all my to-dos, and if I have empty space and I decided to just continue the next day on the next page, then I'll just kind of fill the empty space with doodles or any highlights from the day or notes that I want to remember or refer back maybe at some point. But basically, these are my to-dos, and this is what I am carrying with me to make sure that I have all the most important things for today are complete, and I'm focusing only on that and not having any other distractions around those. And I guess finally, the last point, I guess, in my favor is that it is so small that it can fit anywhere. I have a tiny desk on my RV. We are RV living. And as you notice, I know that you might be able to see on the videos that I have to kind of play around with my desk depending on the planner that I'm going to be using for my videos. So these are the two larger ones that I carry and that I use most often. Even my brain dump notebook, it's an A5 or a medium A5, I don't know. But these are big notebooks, so I do need to kind of arrange my space a little bit more conscious when I am using these rather than this. And with this one, I can just place it anywhere. I can film in my car if I have to. I can use it in my car if I have to. I have it on the side of my bed, and when I remember about doing something, I just grab it real quick and write it down. It is just so much easier in terms of space, size, carrying, portability, all the things. So I guess the closing or the final thoughts on this video will be to perhaps give it a try. If that's something that you find yourself needing. If you are like me and are a planner lover, I'm pretty sure you might have more than one, and or you have a system of multiple of them. And if you feel like even though having so many planners or so many notebooks and stuff like that, you still feel like you can focus better and get things in a better way or have a better system in terms of your focus or your most important things to do for your day, maybe give this a try. I think that you will like it as long as you give it the purpose of just the to-dos for your day and not get caught up in the decor sort of aspect of it, which I have done. I'm not saying that I am not doing it. I did set up a few items in here, which I will show you on my actual flip through of the notebook. But yeah, I do recommend that you give it a try. And this could be in a plain paper, a notepad. It could be, I don't know, it could be anywhere. But just having a one place for your to-dos for that specific day, I'm saying based on my experience for the last few days, it is very well worth it to just add it to your system sort of and give it a try. Just give it a fair try, and I will say about an entire month will be a safe time frame for you to decide whether or not it could work for you. So I hope that this video gives you some ideas, inspiration to give this perhaps a try or something similar. It could be you can have another approach. Like I said before, it could be a notepad, it could be a simple paper. So whatever it is that you want to give a try, I hope that in this video you found some ideas to do that. And anyways, if you have questions, comments, or recommendations, leave them in the comments below. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.